If you want cheap and reliable coins, check out cheaputcoins.com. They now have preloaded accounts for both PlayStation and Xbox, so there'll be a link in the description down below. Use Fangs for a 5% discount. Don't do an intro. Do you think PES can actually beat FIFA at being a better game in the next couple of years? To be honest, I am not totally sure if PES can really beat FIFA. Like, I know that right now everybody's kind of jumping on PES and it's like the hype and everyone's doing the PES pack openings and everybody's doing everything that has to do with PES. But that is mostly because EA is kind of ruining their game right now and what they did with the transfer market. And some people might not agree with me, but what they even said in their release whenever they were doing it is they said that they were wanting to do this so that they could give a level playing field for everybody and so that coins would go away from the market and all that different stuff. But to be honest, as I said in the beginning of this video, there's still coins. People are still going to be able to purchase coins. They just do it a different way. They find a new glitch and they end up doing coins anyway. So it doesn't really help anybody in general. At one point, you would think that it would bring the prices of the players down, but now that they have actually generated coins and they're selling them again, people are still going to be able to afford those players. The biggest problem that I see though, like I don't care about the price ranges as much. The biggest problem that I see is that I can't sell my players. Like nobody buys the players. So if I build a team or I do a squad builder, I can never sell them again. So that's a huge problem that I have with FIFA. I don't want to go on a FIFA rant, but so people switch over to PES because, you know, they're trying to make like a statement-ish, like, hey, you know, we'll play PES if we don't play FIFA and all this stuff. And it is getting tons of views and a lot of hype, but the actual gameplay needs a lot of work, I feel like. The pack openings are a lot of fun. I actually enjoy them a little bit more than FIFA's, but the gameplay, people say like that the graphics shouldn't matter or that it shouldn't be like FIFA because they're like obviously muscular characters and stuff like that, but actually it genuinely hurts my eyes when I stare at PES. Like whenever they zoom in on the player, it looks really nice, but whenever you're actually playing the game, it hurts my eyes. So I think that they have a lot that they can work on. They can actually like add a market to their game and everything like that, and maybe they'll do it in 2016, but for now, I still feel like FIFA is gonna be bigger than PES. Who is your favorite member of your crew? The family. So when he says the family, he means these people right here that you see pop up on the picture, and of course, my favorite member of my little group that I have here called the family is me. Duh, why would it not be? I'm obviously the most important member of this group. Now, I'm just kidding, but I can't choose that and I can't pick who would be my favorite out of them because you can't do that when you're in a close group of friends. Every one of them are unique and they have abilities and things that I like in them in their own way, but I can't choose a favorite. I just can't be that way. Can't be that way, guys. Goals for the rest of the year. I would say my goals for the rest of the year, I would really, really love to hit 1 million subs by the end of this year. And that's like a long shot because I'm only at like 550,000 and I would have to have some big boost, which could easily happen. Like honestly, it could, but it would take a lot of work and more than likely it's going to take me probably a bit over a year from now maybe to hit it. But if I could hit that by the end of this year, that would be amazing. Not to mention, I just want to continue on with like my content on my channel, continue going forward obviously with FIFA, whatever football thing I can get my hands on, like PES. Obviously I did the tops kick, stuff like that. And then I like to do the in real life aspects of my channel when it comes to vlogs, when it comes to storytelling, Q&As. Hopefully when I move back to Fort Worth, which will be in a couple months, I'm moving back to my hometown. I'll be able to do a lot more vlogs because I'll be a lot more with my friends and stuff like that. Here I don't know anybody. In Austin, I actually know absolutely nobody except for the people that I used to work with, and now I don't. Like my coworkers are people that are all over the world. So I'm pretty excited to move back to Fort Worth. So I'll be able to bring you more vlogs. They have much more going on. I can go to FC Dallas games. I can go to Dallas Cowboy games. I can go to concerts, all this different stuff. So I'm looking forward to bringing you better content. I hope that's like what I want for the rest of the year. Oh, one more other thing that I want on top of that is I want to grow my stream, obviously. I'm at 175,000 followers on there, and I'd like to get higher than that. I'd like to be one of the top 100 streamers, which I'm like number 153 now. And if you do want to check out my stream, I'll have a link to that in the description down below. Is your belly button an innie or an outie? It's my belly button. So if you got to see what just happened right there, I showed you guys a little piece of skin. No, it's an innie. I have an innie belly button. I don't know if you're able to see it. I have like a little baby hole in it because I got my belly button pierced whenever I was 16, like an idiot. And I ended up only having it for like 6 months and I got it taken out and the hole never goes away. Don't get your belly button pierced if you're a girl because the hole never goes away. Or even if you're a guy too. Some guys do it. I think my stepdad actually did it to like match my mom. It was weird. I'm not gonna get into it. It was weird. Have you ever spray tanned? Do you mean have I ever looked like this? Actually, I have spray tanned before. I've actually done it a few times. The very first time is whenever they first came out with it. I was probably about 15 and it literally turned me orange. My feet were a different color than my hands. Like they didn't have all this stuff. They didn't tell you to do the rub in where you rub your elbows because you get too much on there. But the most recent time that I did it was for my wedding and it came out amazing. I had it to where they actually sprayed me, which was a little awkward because I had to get naked in front of the girl that did it. And I'm a little modest and she actually sprayed up and down my body and was all around me and it was kind of weird, but it came out to be like a really good looking spray tan. So that's the most recent time I've had it. They're actually a lot more healthy for you than doing actual sunlight, which, I mean, actual sunlight gives you vitamin D, which is actually good for you in terms of like being happy and for your skin a little bit, just because I don't know what it causes, but it makes your skin just a little bit better, but it also ages your skin, and then obviously a tanning bed ages your skin, so spray tan can be the way forward. When did you lose your virginity? I get asked this all the time, and I think about it and I'm like, I don't want to bring this up. I'm not telling the story of it here, obviously, because that's not what he asked me. He just asked me when I did. But I get asked this very often, and I'm always thinking, like, should I put this on the internet? Should I put this out there? And if I'm in a stream and I'm not even like paying attention, I'll just say it anyway. But I lost my virginity whenever I was 16 years old with the person that I'm married to now. So yeah, that is when I lost my virginity. Does your husband care that you're always talking to other men and going to places with men? To be honest, he really doesn't care. I mean, we've been together for about 11 years now, and of course, Squirrel is going to make her cameo in the video because she always likes to do that. We've been together for like 11 years now. I've always been a guy's girl, even whenever we met. I met because I was in a group of guys that I was friends with, and he was one of them. So he's used to that. I'm around dudes all the time. I love doing anything that has to do with like sports and all that type of stuff. For some reason, my closest friends usually are guys, except for Ginny, obviously, and Sydney, and then Meryl. I have like 3 girls that I can call like really super close friends, and then they're all guys. It's just something that I've been like known for. It works for me. I don't know why, but it does. And so he's pretty used to that in the first place. So with me doing like being in a cult with him all the time, obviously he knows what he has, and he knows that I'm not going to be doing anything terrible, so he doesn't really worry about it. So even when I travel, he doesn't worry about it, so it's not that big of a deal. What's your favorite fruit and veggie? I would have to say my favorite fruit has to be strawberries. I love strawberries. If you do like chocolate covered strawberries, if you do any white chocolate covered strawberries, you can dip them in anything. I freaking love strawberries. A vegetable is a little different. Like, I don't really particularly like vegetables, but I'll eat them. They're not terrible. But I have to say, I would probably broccoli. Even though broccoli kind of smells bad, if you put some cheese on some broccoli, oof. Broccoli and cheese soup literally makes my day. So I'd say my favorite veggie is broccoli. If you had another job than YouTube, then what would it be? If I had a job other than YouTube, I'd probably want to be like somewhat into acting, although I am probably not the best actress. I did take some classes for it like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, and I was very into that. I always wanted to be like in that field past whenever I was in IT before I did this. Like, my job when I wasn't doing YouTube was IT, but like my dream and my goal was to possibly do some type of acting. Not that I wanted to be like some Academy Award winning actress, which would be awesome, but I don't know if I fit that mold, but more so maybe get into like TV series acting or doing commercials and stuff like that. That's something that I would be interested in other than YouTube. Or maybe doing some type of like sports broadcasting for one of the teams that are around my local area. I didn't want to really travel too much with that. I wouldn't mind traveling, but I don't want to do it all the time. If you could go any place in the world and you could bring 3 things, what would you bring and where would you go? So if I could go any place in the world, I would probably want to go to Bora Bora because it's beautiful, and they have those huts that you can stay in that are just on top of the water. It's insane. I don't even know. I would just love to go there. But if I had to be there, I'd be there forever. I'd take 3 things. Those 3 things that I would take with me would be my Xbox, which had all the games that were already installed in it, like FIFA, Call of Duty, every game you can possibly think of. I would take my computer so I could edit videos, and I would make sure that I had the internet. That would be the 3 things, because then I would just be a YouTuber in Bora Bora killing it. Like, my internet speed that I had would be just insane. I'd have 1 gigabyte up, 1 gigabyte down. It'd be some fiber optic shit right there. It'd be Google Fiber is what it would be. So yeah, that is what I would have on the island. I know that sounds nerdy, but I love YouTube and I love doing it, so it'd be a good time. What's your biggest ever achievement? I'd have to say my biggest achievement was when I actually graduated college, which sounds weird, but I have a huge family on my mom's side. My mom's side's the Native American side, and she has 7 sisters, 3 brothers, and they all have kids who have kids, and I was the first one on that side of the family, as well as my dad's. My dad's comes from Germany. They're from another country. None of them went to college when they came over here. I was the first child out of both sides of my family, which are both very large, to have graduated college, which was a huge achievement for me. Everybody was very happy about it. Like, they all looked up to me for it, and now I have younger cousins, and even my younger sister and my younger brother are looking to go to college. So I kind of set the standards for what they need to be going for, and I was very like proud of that for my family. You know, it's kind of like an American dream. Obviously not on the Native American side, because their American dreams are a little bit different, but on my German side, you know, for them to come over to America and to be able to better themselves. And then, you know, obviously, finally, they have one of their kids graduate college. And I did really well after college, so I was very, very happy with that. All right, guys, so that is going to be it for the question and answer for today. Thank you guys for all of those questions. They were really awesome. If I didn't get to yours, I am so sorry. Look at, oh my God, Squirrel, why do you gotta be so cute in the background? If I didn't get to yours, I am so sorry, but hopefully I'll get to it next time. If you did enjoy this, a thumbs up would be awesome. Let's say get this to 5,000 likes, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.